So how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Burn Which Burn is scheduled to be
Hey.
out on April 15th. So can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and the production behind this new album?
Yeah, sure. We wrote the album during lockdown. It's one of many things we've done during those days, and we wrote actually the whole trilogy we're about to publish. This is only chapter one, and all that music was written during lockdown, where we found ourselves, well, locked down all together in a house with a studio. So we just started playing and writing stuff, and that's one of the first thing we made. Actually, it was written around May 2020, I think. And it's a pretty heavy record. It's one of the heaviest we've done. We've drawn a lot from black metal, death metal, thrash, whatever. We didn't think about it. We just wanted an aggressive album to speak about violent themes such as discrimination or racism. And just we wanted just to be violent, as those feelings are, you know.
Sounds good. And was there any particular concept that was put behind this album?
Yeah, it's as I've told you, it's the first part of a trilogy, and the whole project is about liminality and ambiguity. And this first chapter deals with those that are being discriminated for being different. We think we should all embrace our differences because those are what makes us special, each and every one of us. So it's just wrong to discriminate someone because they're different. And this first chapter is very much about sexual discrimination in many ways, from color coding to children to, well, all the rest that we know is going on. And then in the next chapters, we'll deal with it in other ways.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And since it's been the first phase of this trilogy, so what's the plan for the up next two phases? So it's going to be completed by this year, or you are having planned this for upcoming years?
Oh no, they're already completed. The second chapter is going to be out in July, and third chapter in October. So it's going to be a pretty busy year.
Wonderful, wonderful. And can you tell me a bit about the cover art? Because I find that it's a bit fascinating. So what is the actual theme behind the cover art for this album?
Yeah, the cover art is a painting. It's the appearing of a witch that predicts the loss in battle of a biblical king. And we just kind of touched a bit the colors because we wanted a big flash of colors from the witch, and the other characters just in plain black and white, as if they're being two-dimensional, because we took the theme of witches because they have been discriminated through the centuries. As we know, they have been burned at the stake. So it was a pretty powerful symbol. And that painting just fit the music has got kind of an apocalyptic sound to it. There's a lot going on. And we felt like it was a good cover. Amazing. It was a good front cover, yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And talking about this album, Burn Which Burn, 10-track album is totally amazing. The way everything is put began, the extreme black metal with all the mixes of groove, trash, everything put together came out really awesome. And it's a real pleasure listening to it. So as the creator of the music, how do you feel about the outcome?
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it. As I said, we didn't set up to make, let's do a black metal album or a death metal album. We just wanted the metal, and we're all big fans of a lot of stuff, but we listen to a lot of death, human period, and Enslaved were a big influence on us. whatever, a lot, really, a lot of stuff has come into this, and also some classical music. In Holy Bazongas, you have the Holy Mary from Brahms mixed with Night on Bald Mountain from Mussorgsky, and there's always a lot going on, and we're really proud of it. We're really proud of how it came out. It's quite uh, it's quite cohesive
Mhm.
and
Wonderful.
straightforward.
Wonderful, wonderful. And do you have any plans on the day of the release on April 15th?
Not really. We're just gonna get the album out and see how it goes. Uh, Actually, we're not the kind of band that rehearses every week,
Yeah.
and we have some up times and we have some down times. At this particular moment is a downtime, so we're gonna get together in a couple of weeks. But right now, no, we're just gonna watch what happens from different parts of the world or wherever some people are. I don't even know.
Gotcha. And how does the touring plan looks like for you guys?
Oh no, we don't do live.
You
We
don't do
just
that, right?
we're No, we're a studio project. We've done just one gig for our 10th anniversary. Maybe we'll think of doing another single gig next year for our 15th birthday. But who knows? No, we're not into touring. We're not about that.
All right. All right. And the band's history goes way back to 2008. So how has the journey been so far?
It's been freaking weird, man. It's been long, and we've done really a lot of stuff, and many people have come and gone. Some of us are here from the beginning, some of us were not here in the beginning. We've done a lot of stuff. Some we're really proud of. Even amongst the first album there's some good stuff. But yeah, right now we feel like we're in a good moment. We've got this music ready and we believe in it. And once we're done with the trilogy, we still have more music we've written and recorded during lockdown. So I think we're covered for a couple of years still.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And from the beginning that you have kept this as you don't want to reveal anybody from the band and you want to keep the members out of the scene. So was there
Yep.
any particular reason behind that?
Yeah, the main reason is we just want people to focus on the music because that's what we do. The life of a musician today is really difficult because many times you're asked to do other people's job. You have to be your own manager. You have to call promoters and everything. And we do this with other projects. We're all in other bands and stuff, and we have to do it there. But for this project, we really wanted the listener just to focus on the music. Once you give them a face, a name, or you say, we come from here, we come from there, you start to put the music in a context which is not its own per se. It's just more stuff. It's useless information. If you want to get to the music, you just have to listen to the music. And that's what we've always been about, and we will always be about.
That makes sense to me. Amazing. And why did you choose the name Postcards from New Zealand? Any particular reason for that name?
Yeah, that's still the main concept. If you look at our albums, some albums have the name PFNZ at the
Yes.
beginning.
Yeah.
And those are the chapters from the original concept. The original concept was that we had a main character, and his will to live fled from him
Mhm.
to New Zealand and left him there. And his will to live sent him postcards from New Zealand, reminding him of everything that sucks about his life and why she left. That was the main theme. And then it got a little bit convoluted in time. But it's still this duality between something that is here and something that is not here. And these two parts are always try to find a dialogue, and then sometimes they manage, sometimes they don't.
Gotcha, gotcha. And you have a very good statement that you have put on your website stating like, we don't look into this nature to create the get the songwriting and all that stuff, but we all copy things from other bands. So you have a
Oh yeah.
you have great influences from artists like Prince to a lot of metal bands like Death, Black. You have got influences from so much of bands. So how do you get those thoughts into your mind? How do you help it make your music so genuine and make it so outstanding? What is the real thing behind it?
Well, first of all, thank you for the outstanding. Well, you see, the fact is, it's not what you steal; it's how you steal. And we're all big fans of Prince, but it doesn't mean we play funky
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
It would be ridiculous if we tried, I think. But you can take concepts from each and every one, and a band we love is Talk Talk, uh, very much in their later period. And we took their creativity a lot of times, for example, for the We Watch Them Devour albums. There's a lot of jamming in the studio and then editing stuff down to give it. And we took that from there and from Miles Davis, the Beaches Brew period. In this album, as I've told you, there's some classical influences. There's a lot of odd times going on, 7/8 and stuff. And so even if it's a metal album, we got that from progressive rock. We're all big Rush fans. And we also stole some chords from Rush in this album because we wanted the guitars to have a kind of a feminine side, feminine sound. Um, so it's really, you just take what you need from here and there. We're lucky because we're all listeners and we all have a ton of records at home and we listen to a lot of stuff and you just have a lot of colors and you choose which one to use each time, and have fun, always have fun.
That's amazing, amazing. And I know you are not, as you said, you're not doing live performance. So, is there any great moments that you want to share with me today?
Great moment.
Yeah.
Ah, well, it, it, it was, I'm gonna say something bad, but we had a really funny lockdown. It was, it was tragic and people died and we wouldn't want it to happen again, ever again.
Yeah.
But our perspective on it, it was, we were just friends locked down in a house with our toys and we could play every night and do whatever we wanted. So there were really funny times where we just forgot about what was out there and just, yeah, let's play more music and let's play more music. Hey, pass me a beer and then more music. And that was really great. It was weird, but it was funny.
Amazing, amazing. And any big dreams for postcards from New York, I mean, New Zealand?
Yes and no. We like to reach as many listeners as we can, and that's already new for us because once we didn't care even for that. We just wanted to put stuff out there, and who knows? We'd like to maybe do some concerts in the future. Our big dream is to have an ideal situation because it would be hard. Next album that will come out will have a string quartet on it,
Mhm.
and we'd like to play that live, but you just can't play that in the metal pub. You know,
Yeah.
you'd need a bit of setting. So we'll look into that, and who knows? We dream of finding an ideal setting where to play live. Maybe, who knows?
Sounds good. And talking about the musical thing, so do you have plans to make something out of metal in the future, something different, or some kind of blend that you take from like
Oh, definitely.
punk stuff, or some different kind of genres that you want to put and mix along with metal in the future.
Yeah, sure. As I've told you, next chapter will have a string quartet on it, and it's an instrumental suite in 3 parts,
Mhm.
plus an intro and an ending. So it's gonna be, yeah, it's got some metal in it, but it's very different from this one.
Mhm.
Chapter 3 has got a lot of electronics, and it's closer to some rock maybe, but it will still have screaming vocals, but even clean vocals. It's a much more mixed up hybrid thing. And then the stuff we have ready for after that, one is another electronic album, purely electronic album. It's much more in a glitch direction, ambient glitch. And the other one, it's, yeah, it's really weird. We let some people listen to it and they just said, I don't know what I've listened to it, but it's good. I loved it, but I don't know what it is. And we're really proud of it. It's even more electronics and some sampling and some strings and maybe some metal, maybe not. It's hard to describe. I don't know how we will present it to the world, but we will in time.
That's good. Sounds good to me. And how has it reached on a global scale so far?
Well, we're lazy. We've always been lazy. We got our first reviews after 13 years we've been playing together, because we never wanted to deal with PR and all that stuff. We tried to just put out the music and see if we gain momentum, but we gained nothing. So at one point we started saying, well, this stuff is good. It may be worth it to try and give it to as many people as we could. So right now it's growing. It's growing.
Wonderful.
It's been nice. It's been nice up till now. We'll see how it goes after this big thing.
Sounds amazing. And finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
Fans, well, thanks for listening to our music, first of all. And we hope you will enjoy our next albums. And sorry for not playing live. We're still not gonna do it, but who knows? We'll see. And again, thanks to everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today to have this
Thank you, man.
interview with you. And thanks for making amazing music over the years. It's a great pleasure to listen to you. The music that you have created is all totally outstanding, and it's a great pleasure. And looking forward for more amazing music from you guys. And I wish you
Thank you very much.
all the best and have a great day out there.
You too. Bye. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.